right. Okay, let's see, let's see. What spawn do we get? Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. All right, not too bad. I mean, we spawn next to a forest. That's nice. All right, there we go. Okay, now we spawned in. And we are in. Locked in. Wonderful. All right. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to a YouTube video. Just a random YouTube video, just scouring around on the internet. If you find this, then, well, welcome to the channel. If you want to, I mean, you can like, subscribe, helps out a lot, and leave some feedback in the comments to see what I can do better. And let's get on with the video. So, this game is called Astroneer. If you've never seen this game before, then I will tell you everything you need to know about it. But really, all there is to this game is just simple survival and resource collecting. At first, it's pretty simple. You simply just go up to like any like random resource. Stuff like this, like macaroni stuff looking over here. This stuff we need. So I'm gonna start collecting some of this. And you'll see that, you know, I have this little vacuum thing and it's collecting all the little different resources. And, you know, we're getting stuff. And as you can see, we just got a resource called resin. And pretty much that is like one of the most fundamental resources in this game. Resin's pretty much the base resource for like anything. Like if you want to make like the basic like machines and stuff for like survival and more like resource crafting, then that's your go-to. And there's another one. Gotta refill oxygen really quick because, you know, we are on a different planet, so restricted oxygen. And honestly, I would say this is a pretty good spawn considering the resources that I have right now. The resources that, you know, are in my range. Because normally I have to go pretty far to find some of the resources so far. So I mean, I'd say that's a bonus. But this like silver stuff looking over here, they call it's compound. And compound's another one of those like fundamental resources, which pretty much allows you to like craft, you know, pretty much the same fundamental stuff as the resin. And you kind of need both of them to actually start making like all the cool stuff. So I would say that both of these are just equally as important, especially when you have to go to like, you know, the other planet, but like that one over there. But we'll get to that later. That's a topic for another episode. And first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make some tethers, which uses the compound. And basically what the tethers do is pretty much just like a wire where it spreads oxygen with it. So if I have like the tethers here, obviously you see they're not going to work right now, and that's because I need one important thing that's supposed to go right in this space right here where the two like holes are. And if you go up to this little thing right here, you just open the mission log and you just press this button and it gives us 2 free machines. We get a small printer and we get something called an oxygenator, which is pretty much going to supply oxygen for these tethers. So you'll see that now they light up. And when I'm next to them, you'll see that this wire attaches to me, which is pretty much just oxygen. Now, the next thing is, yeah, so we pretty much have to go use these tethers, get out to like someplace far, I believe. Just get anywhere pretty much, get some distance. Like this cave right here, this looks like a good spot to have some tethers going into, because I might go down there later to collect some valuable resources. And you'll see like this wire thing right here with this small printer. And basically what you do is you just take this cable, plug it into the main base, and there you go. You get an achievement for that as well. And we have a printer that can work. As you can see, we can make a whole bunch of stuff. And each printer, like the medium printer, the large printer, they can make a whole bunch of different stuff. And what we can do, pretty much get like a medium printer here, which is what the compound would be for. And then for like platforms to put the printer on, which is what the resin's for. We can also make like extra storage. We can make a rover seat, which I'll get to that later. But for now, what we're going to make is we're going to make the medium printer first, just so we have that. And then, because this takes longer to print, I believe. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna print that, and then we're gonna print the small platform, or the small little platform. Okay, there we go. So we have the 2 items right here. We have the medium platform and we have the medium printer, and all we have to do pretty much is just unpack it, and perfectly it is oriented that way, so we have all the space over here to print. And then we'll take the medium printer, shove it on there, then open it, and then it will automatically connect to that. And now we have a medium printer. So we're just gonna do the same thing, connect it. That's okay, connect it. And then we're gonna just use this. And now we can make a bunch of other stuff, like the large printer I was talking about earlier. And the research chamber, which is another thing I'll get to. But we can also do a bunch of other stuff. Like we have larger platforms now. And, you know, that's pretty much it for now. There is stuff we can research, but I'll get to research in a bit, which is what will connect to that, you know, research facility thing. So I'm just gonna make a couple platforms. First, I'm actually like make this a large platform, just so I can start making some better stuff. And then I'll go out and get a couple resources just so we can start moving on. So in the meantime, I think it would be good to explore a little. I think it would be better to like explore the cave right now, because that is gonna take a little bit to print. It's probably obviously gonna be done by the time I'm back. But yeah, we're just gonna collect some basic resources here. We'll go over to over here. So I was like, okay, it should be done by the time I'm back. We have this one right here, so we're gonna take the large platform. I think we should put it right here. Okay, so it's like that. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna connect that, and since that's there, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the small printer, we're gonna move it more in here, and we're just gonna put it in here in the corner a bit. That's gonna have to work for now, but I'm gonna get some resources really quick so we can start making a ton of progress, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so we came back. Well, we're back now. Yeah, we got all the resources and stuff. This is like a small amount, but it should get us pretty far right now. So for now, I got this extra one right here. But what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go up to this printer right here. We're gonna select a large printer. Then we're gonna take the compound. As you can see, they go into like these little bulbs, which is really convenient. And we're gonna print the large printer. And as you can see, you know, we got the power thing down here. This little yellow circle around the cables is our power. And as you can see, it is going down. It is red because this stuff does draw a lot of power. And throughout the game, we're gonna need a lot of power sources to be able to properly sustain ourselves and make stuff efficiently, which is what we have more of this compound for. So with this compound, we're gonna make something called a small generator. As you can see, it's crafting on a little backpack, and we're gonna take in, as you can see, this green stuff, which is organics. It turns on right here. It puts it onto the generator, and now we have a small source of power that produces 2 units of power. We're just gonna connect this to here and then turn it back on, and there we go. This thing's printing much faster. Now, normally this is pretty efficient if you have a lot of them for like big, like a big facility, or like early game big facilities where you don't have a lot of like resources and stuff to make lots of power. But I would say that sometimes this stuff actually does fare pretty well, like mid game or end game. Like sometimes it comes in clutch pretty well. Anyways, now that this printer is finally done, we're gonna take it, we're gonna go put it at big platform here. We're just gonna unpack it, and there we go. We have a large printer. Now this large printer is really just for making like the big stuff, like this shelter you see right here. For now, this is not a craftable thing for us. Later, it'll probably be, and that's pretty much the only thing we can craft with printers at the moment. Though, like I said earlier, with the research, we can unlock things with research points. And we're gonna take some of these resources. We're gonna create the research chamber right here. So the research is basically pretty simple. It's you press tab right here. So if I open this little tablet right here, you can see I have a base amount of like 1,000 bytes. I got an extra 28 from scanning a little thing around here, like these little shells that you see right here. Candies will give you bytes here, and then you take those bytes, use that to unlock things. These little shells are also, I'd like to mention, little shell things that I just talked about. They're not the only thing you can. Like, they are different, like, resources and stuff that you can scan. Well, not resources, but like things like this, like this little rock. The research items, as they. We can basically take these, and if we go over to our base, I can carry this. Carry this over to. And since that's almost done printing, go over here, put this down, right here. Boom. We have a thing to research, and then we can take these as compatible with the research chamber. We're gonna just take this, stuff it in here, and boom. You can start researching it. You see it says 450 bytes. We just press this button, and it can start researching for us. Now we can reactivate this generator. It's going to go much faster. As you can see, it's at 23 bytes per minute. It's going really fast. It takes 5.5 minutes, and that should be all that is for research. Like I said, the research is pretty simple. It's straightforward. Not much to it. But I think now would be a good time to actually start going to the caves. So, like, you know, getting all the more complex resources. And we're just gonna explore this cave, see if there's anything down here. I'm gonna take this and we're just gonna go down here. Pretty much just like dig a giant tunnel, I guess you would. And remember that canister that we got earlier? Yeah, this little soil canister I got earlier. We can use that to help like level out certain like terrain and everything. We can use that, and if you take out the vacuum, press a certain button, just take it, and then if you level it at the right thing, you can basically make a ramp. Quite frankly, just make a whole ramp. And most of the time, it's actually really efficient. And you know, other times it just messes it up. But most of the time, it does work pretty well. So I mean, I'll say this thing's pretty good. This is the only thing we have to worry about, though. It's just the top part. Just the roof is the only thing we have to. But that's about it. Then we can just continue breaking all this stuff down. And yeah, so we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and find like an actual cave, and I'll meet you guys up back. There we go. Now we found an opening. That took way too long. I want to get like a smooth decline because I don't want it to be like a janky staircase. We're just gonna do that, and there we go. We've met with the ground of the cave. Alright, so we're back in the caves now. After I got me some new tethers. Connect this. Okay. Oh. Alright. So, yeah, so you see this, like, blue resources over here. This blue, like, poker chip, like, kind of resource. This is laterite, as they call it, or aluminum. So, this aluminum, and as you can see, yeah, we got more of these research items, which is great. You know, we have aluminum down here, which is a great resource later on. What I am going to do, I'm going to collect some more compound really quick. This is a ton of it down here, as you guys can see. There's a ton of compound. We're just going to collect the rest of we're just going to fill our inventory with the rest of this. Alright, so I dropped off all the resources here, and so far things are looking pretty good. I think, yeah, this thing's done. We just got a bunch of XP from doing that. So pretty much you just have to keep doing this for a bit. and you get to the point where you actually can start like unlocking stuff. And once you start unlocking a bunch of stuff, the process just becomes much easier. But for now, I think that should be everything for today. For this episode, I'm probably just going to leave that here. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Consider leaving a like, maybe subscribing, and leave some feedback if you think I can do something better. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.